Ford Racing Performance Parts Big Block Ford Bag with the B.F. Evans Ford Super Pro, Performance Crankshaft Pro, and Probe Industries 10.5 racers. With associate sponsors, Trick Flow Cylinder Head, Dilmar Performance Products, Automotive Speed and Performance, Quick Fuel Technologies, Charlie Evans, and CKR Mobile Electronics. Performance Crankshaft Pro Division, round number 1. First pair up, Greg Sheridan in the near lane in the red Mustang, going up against Wes Literal in the car.
Literal dialed in at 551, Sheridan dialed in at 660. Wes Literal taking the win, 555 on a 551 dial.
Next pair up, Nick Yount in the near lane, going up against Kevin Highbarger in the far lane.
Yount down in at 667.
We don't have any other numbers there for this run.
Both green lights. And Nick Yount taking the win. 676, 667 dial.
Next pair up, Scott Town, near lane, going up against old Nick Bruno on the far side.
Down dialed in at 650, Bruno dialed in at 574. Bruno breaking out. 561 for a winning count, 718.
Next pair up, Mike Barker going up against our mystery car, the maroon Mustang.
Barker dialed in at 632. The burgundy Mustang dialed in at 840.
I'm sorry, yes, that's right. Burgundy.
Barker taking the win, 632 on a 632.
And a man you probably saw the interview earlier amongst the B-roll, wasn't too happy with his car. Tim Garrett gets running in the near lane, going up against Mike Stewart in the far lane.
Garrett dialed in at 750, Stewart dialed in at 652. And Mike Stewart better at the tree. At the 8th mile, it's going to be Mike Stewart taking the win, running dead on 652 to a breaking out Tim Garrett.
Next pair up, James Garrett in the near lane in the red Mustang, and on the far lane is Randy Stojkovic in the Pinto.
All the information we have is a 723 dial in for Garrett. Wheels up Pinto, Garrett taking the win. Double breakout, 719 on a 723 dial.
Next pair up, we have no information on these two drivers other than their names. Brad Nixon in the near lane, Mark Egbert on the outside in the pickup truck.
I'll just shut up and let you watch the race.
Say for sure that Mark Egbert's the winner there because of the red line. Brad Nixon. Next pair up, Keith Sherry in the near lane, and in the far lane, that's Tim Murphy.
Again, no dial-in or information that we can gather. Short notice, so let's out. let's just watch the race. That's going to be a win for Tim Murphy. Red light in the left lane.
Next pair up, Damon C. in the near lane, going up against Bob Cochran and the 48 pickup truck in the far lane.
C dialed in at 594, Cochran dialed in at 760. Damon C taking the win. Running a 596 on his 594 dial.
Next pair up, Cody Ladowski in the near lane, going up against Gordon Sindlinger in the far lane.
Sindlinger dialed in at 762. Cody dialed in at 802. And at the 8th mile, Sindlinger breaking out slightly 760 to a winning 803.
Next pair up, Jason Hampton in the near lane, going up against Dave Freelander in the far lane.
Freelander in the yellow Mustang dialed in at 605. Hampton dialed in at 614. On a red light for Jahan. That's going to give the win to Freelander, 605, but he also ran 614 on his dial.
Next pair up, Greg Gowan and Jeff Burton.
Gowan dialed in at a 6 flat, Burton dialed in at 672. Like the left lane, going to give Burton the win. He's going to run it out the back door, 660 on a 672 dial.
And with the bye run for round number 1, the wild man, Dan Hogg. Round number 1, first pair. Bobby Small in the near lane, and also running the dragster, Bobby Cagle in the far lane.
Bobby Small dialed in at 449. Cagle dialed in at 541. Green lights up there. At the 8th mile, Bobby Small taking the win. 449 on a 449 dial. 580 on a 541 for Cagle.
Next pair, Georgetown on the power side, Harold Webster on the pit side.
Harold dialed in at 570. Webster in the Cougar dialed in at 605. Double breakout win going to Harold Webster, 604 to 605 dial, 568 for Harold, 570 dial.
Next pair, David Cole on the power side. Last year's Super Pro winner, Christina Lawyer on the far side.
And a heads-up race to dial in at 478 in both lanes. red light in the left lane. That's going to give the win to Christine the Warrior. 480 on the 478 dial. David Cole running dead on his 478. That's a shame.
Next pair, Les Harmon on the power side. Going up against Kerry Clark on the far side.
Kerry Clark and Mustang dialed in at 628. Braxton dialed in at 478. Both lanes. And Kerry Clark breaking out 624 and a 628 dial. Scott Carmen dead on 478 and 478.
Next pair, Rich Kent in the Alpha Pinto going up against Tom Jackson in the Mustang.
Mustang dialed in at 580. The Pinto dialed in at 564. One of the most outrageous vehicles here at the Big Block Sport Bash this year. And Kent wheels up halfway down the 8th mile. Tom Jackson breaking out 664 to 665 dial. Kent running 580 on a 564.
And we got a couple replays for you on this one.
Wolf in the 58 fair lane, dialed in at 590. Going up against the Alter, dialed in at 575. Red light for Colt in the left lane. Snyder taking the win, running 572 on the 575 dial.
There, Justin Nolte and Dragster on the near lane, and on the far lane, and the Wild Man Hobbs and the T-Bird.
Hobbs dialed in at 557. Nolte dialed in at 464. Red light in the left lane, giving the win to Hobbs. Running a 554 at the back door. Nolte 466 on a 464 dive.
Final pair, Bob Shrewsbury in the near lane. Going going up against Jeff Burton in the far lane.
672 to dial in for Burton. Shrewsbury dialed in at 480. I believe Shrewsbury is a local boy out of Owensboro.
Problems there. Somebody or some trash on the track, debris, and but of course had to back up and get them set up to go now.
And Burton with the breakout, 669 on a 672. Shrewsbury taking the win, 483 on a 480 dial.
He's the winner. Right lane loses with the 669 for Greg Brown. Buybacks in here in the tire.
Performance Franchise Pro Division, round number 2. First pair up, Mike Barker in the near lane, and in the far lane, Wes Literal.
Literal dialed in at 552. Barker dialed in at 632. And a red light for Literal at the treaty. Barker taking the win this round, 649 on a 632 dial. Literal getting the buy at 557.
And next pair up will be Nick Yount in the near lane, going up against Kevin Highbarger in the far lane.
Yount dialed in at 678. Highbarger dialed in at 710. Lights are fair. Yount taking the win, 681 on a 678 dial in to a breaking up Highbarger 708 on a 710.
Next up, Mark Egbert in the near lane, and the pickup truck, and Randy Stojkovic in the Pentroke.
Egbert dialed in at 674. Stojkovic dialed in at 629. And there's a problem down the track. Steven from Australia backs him up. And we're going back. We're staging up. Close race, Egbert taking the win, 687 and 674 dial.
687, right lane loses with the 632. In the water box now, we have James Garrett and Brad Vinson.
Next pair up, Brad Vinson in the near lane, going up against James Garrett in the red Mustang on the far side.
Blue Mustang dialed in at 629. Garrett, 69. Red Mustang dialed in at 723. And a red light for Garrett. Nixon's going to take the win. Run at 631 on a 629 dot.
Right lane loses with a 723, the Texas Roadhouse lane. Coming up, Damon C. and Mike Stewart. Damon C. sponsored by Performance Crankshaft Incorporated, BLR Performance, Ian Evans Ford, Evans Racing Engines.
Our next pair, Damon C. in the near lane, going up against Mike Stewart in the far lane.
Damon C. dialed in at 596. Stewart dialed in at 652. Red light for C. Mike Stewart will take the win with a 654 and a 652 dial in.
Scott Town on the power side, going up against Gordon Sindlinger on the far side.
Sindlinger dialed in at 762, Town dialed in at 652. Taking the win, 663 on a 652 dial. Singleton running a 772 on a 762 dial.
Dan Hobbs on the power side, going up against Tim Murphy on the far side.
Hobbs dialed in at 646. Murphy dialed in at 535. Red light, right lane. Hobbs is going to take the win. He's going to run out the back door, 643 and a 646 dial in. Murphy running a 549 on his 535 dial.
Bill Murphy, red lights with a 549. In the water box now, it's Greg Gowan.
Greg Gowan going up against Jason Hampton in this round.
Gowan in the near lane, dialed in at 590. Hampton in the far lane, dialed in at 614. Lights a pair. At the 8th mile, it's going to be Jason Hampton taking the win. 617 on a 614 dial in, losing 597 on a 590.
Heath Jerry near lane. Jeff Burton.
Jerry dialed in at 590. Burton dialed in at 610. Taking the win, 590 on a 590 dial to losing 660 on a 610 dial.
Losing effort in the right lane, a 668. In the water box now.
And with the by run, Cody Ladowski in the pickup truck.
Cody Ladowski dialed in at 806, taking the by.
DF Evans Ford Super Pro, round number 2. First pair on the power side, Georgetown, going up against Robbie Cagle on the far side.
Cagle dialed in at 538, Brown dialed in at 567. Cagle taking the win in the dragster, 539 on a 538 dial. Count 568 and 567.
Next pair, Scott Harmon in the dragster, in the Webster in the far lane.
Webster in the Mercury Cougar doing his burnout. Webster dialed in at 603. Harmon in the dragster dialed in at 477. And the dragster taking the win. 477 on the 477 dial, 604. 603 dial for Harold with the Cougar.
Next player in the dragster, in the near lane, David Cole and Tom Jackson on the far side of the track.
Jackson in the Mustang dialed in at 664. David Cole in the tractor dialed in at 478. Tom Jackson taking the win, 667 on a 664 dial.
Small in the near lane, going up against last year's winner, Christina Lawyer.
Small dialed in at 449. Lawyer, the far lane, dialed in at 480. Dead on range. Bobby Small taking the win, 449 and a 449 dial. They're losing 480 on a 480 dial.
They're up Rich Kent in the Alpha Pinto, going up against Keith Polk.
Kent dialed in at 564. Polk in the 58 fair lane dialed in at 591. 592 and a 591 dial. Rich Kent running 565 on a 564 dial. Dan Hobbs dialed in at 554 in the T-Bird. Nolte in the Dragster dialed in at 464. Dan Hobbs taking the win at 556 on the 554 dial. Gets him at the tree. Nolte winning 464 and a 464 dial in. Congratulations to Dan Hobbs.
Final pair of go around number 2, Bob Shrewsbury in the rear lane. Snyder in the altar.
Green Dragster at Shrewsbury dialed in at 481. Motorsport Alter dialed in at 541. Bobby Shrewsbury taking the win. 520 on a 481 dial after losing 6 laps. 541 prototype.
Right lane, 6 ball, Dan Snyder. Running the pro cars, lanes 3 and 4. Let's go, chop, chop. It's your second call, round 3 and 4. Second call, pro limit.
Round number 3 for the Performance Spring Pro Division. First pair up, Dr. Allen on the near side. Super Pro round number 3. Rich Kent in the Alfie Pinto going up against Robbie Cagle in the Dragster.
Kent dialed in at 560. Cagle in the Dragster dialed in at 539. Right lane, Rich Kent taking the win. 563 on his 560 dial, 542. Robbie Cagle, 539 dial.
Bobby Small in the Dragster on the near lane. Harold Webster on the far lane in the door car.
Harold Webster dialed in at 604 in the Cougar. Bobby Small in the Dragster dialed in at 450. America 3 at the 8th mile. Harold Webster taking the win. 606 on a 604 dial in. Bobby Small losing with a 453 on a 450 dial.
Keith Holt in the near lane going against Christina Lawyer in the far lane.
Bolt in the 58 door slammer dialed in at 592. Christina Lawyer in the Dragster dialed in at 480. The finish, Christina Lawyer winning with a 482 and a 480 dial in, full for 593 and a 592.
Next pair, Scott Carmen in the Dragster, one against Tom Jackson in the Mustang.
Jackson dial in at 666 and a dial in at 477. Dragster Scott Carmen left lane. Going to give the win to Scott Carmen was a 477 on his 477 dial in. 661 for Jackson. 666.
And our final pair for the BFF 6 row, round number 3, Bobby Shrewsbury and Hobbs.
Hobbs dialed in at 554 in the Thunderbird. Shrewsbury dialed in at 481 in the Green Dragon. finish, 481
Bobby Shrewsbury, the winner.
to a 554. Dead on their dial in. Shrewsbury taking the win in the dragster.
554. As Bobby Shrewsbury had the better reaction time.
Performance Friendship Pro Division, round number 4. They're up. Damon C on the tower side, Wes Literal on the far side.
Damon the Mustang dialed in at 591. Literal in the Classic Ford dialed in at 554. Five light for Literal in this round. Wow. West Literal taking the win. 559 on a 554 dial to a losing 601 on a 591 dial in for Damon C.
And our next pair, Jason Hampton and Mike Stewart.
Hampton dialed in at 616. In the Mustang, Stewart dialed in at 654 in the 64 Fairlane. Mustang Stewart taking the win, 654 on a 654 dial in.
And we're supposed to have a pair of vehicles running in this one, but we do not. Cody Wadowski getting the free ride as somebody broke. Wadowski takes the near lane to make his run.
Wadowski dialed in at 804. On 804 dial in.
And our final pair for the Pro round number 4, performance Pro round number 4. Brad Nixon in the near lane and Dan Hobbs in the far lane.
Hobbs dialed in at 643. Nixon dialed in at 631. Breaking out, giving the win to Hobbs. 642. 643 dial in. Double breakout win for Dan Hobbs.
At 103 miles an hour, losing effort in the Keystone.
Jeff Evans Ford Super Pro, round number 4. Scott Carmen in the dragster in the near lane and Harold Webster in the far lane.
Webster in the Cougar out of Cincinnati dialed in at 605. Carmen in the dragster dialed in at 477. At the 8th mile, Harold Webster taking the win. 605 on a 605 dial in.
That's over Carly. Yeah.
It's going to be Harold Webster the winner with the 605 at 113 miles an hour.
next pair, Rich Kent in the Alpha Pinto and Christina Lawyer in the Dragster.
Rich Kent, 600 cubic inches of alcohol burning big block Ford in the Alpha Pinto, dialed in at 563. Christina Lawyer dialed in at 481. Rich Kent for the 8-mile wheel stand. Christina Lawyer taking the win, 483 and a 481 dial in.
And again, Rich Kent deserves a replay. Here's a couple points. My run goes to Bob Shrewsbury in the Christine's Dragster, 480 dial in. Performance Crankshaft Pro Division semi-final round. First pair up, Mike Stewart in the near lane, Wes Literal in the far lane.
Stewart in the 64 fair lane dive in the 254. Literal in the 2010 Literal model dialed in at 554. Stewart 76 at the 3, but man, Literal with the 68 at the 8 mile. It's going to be Wes Literal taking the win, 558 and a 554 dial. Breaking out Mike Stewart, 649 and a 654.
And final pair for the semi-final round, Cody Wadowski going up against the Wild Man, Dan Hobbs.
Wadowski in a 77 step-side pickup, dialed in at 803. Hobbs in the Mustang dialed in at 641. Oh my goodness, a red light for Dan Hobbs giving Cody Wadowski the win. 808 on an 803 dial in.
808. Dan Hobbs losing effort of 642. So that concludes the semifinals of Pro Eliminator.
BF Evans Ford Super Pro semi-final round. First pair up, Bob Shrewsbury in the green dragster and Christina Lawyer in the black dragster.
Shrewsbury dialed in at a 480. Christina Lawyer dialed in at 481. Christina Lawyer with the foul. Shrewsbury taking the win, running a 482 on his 480 dial. Christina Lawyer, a perfect 481 on her 481 dial in.
As Christina red lights, it loses with a 481 at 144 miles an hour.
And with the bye run definitely going into the final round, Harold Webster in the Cougar. His dial in is a 605.
Drops the box with a 561 at 124 miles an hour. Cody red lights.
Good job, buddy. Right up front side. Good job, buddy.
Philip Oakley, after Wendy Hollow Dragway, will be making the presentation.
Good job, Wes. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Still coming, Bracket 1 Super Pro Finals between Bobby Shrewsbury and Harold Webster.
I got that boy working on
Racers, be advised that Jessica said she's got all the checks written. So if you've got money coming from
make sure they get some video.
Jesse Oakley, you can come up to the tower and get it. Standing at the base of the tower now while pictures are being made, we have Philip Oakley, Wes Littrell, and Cody Ladowski.
Oh, it's too small, believe it or not.
And big check goes to Wes.
Let him get out in the middle, you guys.
And congratulations, guys. And on behalf
That's
of
too damn hot for that.
Andy, it looks like Randy Malik's standing there with the presenter's check on behalf of Adney. So congratulations, gentlemen. Good job of racing. Good job of racing. You're at the base of the tower.
Tell Andy thanks so he can get it on there so he couldn't be here.
Thanks, Andy. I'll be expecting that dinner when I come see you.
There you go. I gotta order some more parts.
Jeff Evans Ford Super Pro final round. Bob Shrewsbury in the green, Christine Dragster in the near lane, and on the far side, Harold Webster in the Cougar.
Harold Webster dialed in at a 605. Shrewsbury in the dragster dialed in at a 481. Webster out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Shrewsbury, a native of Owensboro. Lights at the tree. Bob Shrewsbury taking the win. 47 on a 41 dial. Harold Webster 607 on a 605.
Shrewsbury the winner. Bobby Shrewsbury the winner in the left-hand lane. He gets through there with a 487 at 135 miles an hour. He cut a double 09 light. And Harold takes the runner-up check. And he goes through with a 607. Last night between Greg Gowley and Nick Bruno.
Yeah, I heard that once. Yeah, he did. I heard it.
And he gets this from Barry. Congratulations, Bobby Shrewsbury, for winning Super Pro
Yeah, don't have the sponsor.
2010 Ford Bash.
Yeah, the car's the prettiest thing.
Folks standing there looking at the beautiful car.
And then Scott gets the one for the sponsor.
Oh,
okay. I didn't see her.
Bobby
Yeah, you're pretty.
92 pounds.
Hey, yeah.
Daddy, I get your Ford tattoo. Principle. Keep it simple, stupid. And that's what
wait.
there.
There you go, Bob. Bob has to get tattooed like that now.
After plates. And Philip Oakley quick fuel carburetor.
Get it? Hold on, I want to get on it.
And just a really beautiful installation. Y'all have a chance to look at that clean installation there. So congratulations.
All right, hold on. And Mom and the thing.
So 10 weight class
Not your vice Vince
I
think we should.
The Diamond Boys here.
Better watch your people stuff in the garbage can, buddy.
I'm just putting through a beer bottle.
He'll kill you.
Good game, folks. Sit down.
I'll make it with that pocket knife out.
Blake's holding us up. Everyone, thanks for the. Need to block that up. Thanks everyone for attending the 2010 Big Block Ford Bash. It's the 4th year in a row we've had the bash, and we had a very good turnout this year, just like always, but it seemed like we had more cars and more people here this year. Anyway, we have awards every year. We try to change it up sometimes, but the Long Haul Racer Award, the second year, was it second or first year? Dave Freelander got it because he was towing from Washington.
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle, Washington, which I don't think anybody's going to beat him. But anyway, last year, Pat Gorman, Pat from Jersey, he hauled his race car from Lakewood, New Jersey. And again this year, Pat, you got it again. Where are you? dedication to all that.
We won 3 from Australia.
Boy, Pat.
I want to forward it to him. Is that all right?
That's fine. That's up to
Actually, this year I want to forward it to that guy from Australia.
Steven?
Yeah, I want him to take this home.
Well,
It's for you.
I'm stunned, you know. I really am. Like, you guys are the reason that I came, and I'm walking away with the award. What's that about?
Next time, bring a car.
I'm getting a block from Lamb. Replace my blowed up thing. Somebody wants to trailer me from Los Angeles, I'll stick it in a container.
You're on. I don't mind driving.
Thanks, guys. I had a real blast this weekend. Standing up there, I felt like Rick Stewart. I'm going up to Bristol and Englishtown in a couple of weeks. I'm going to take his job. This is great. Thanks a lot.
Like I said,
No worries.
like I said before, you know, this is the 4th year we've done it. We've had the Big Block Ford Bash, and we couldn't do it without all you guys, but we really couldn't do it without Windy Hollow, Philip Oakley, and all the crew that worked this track. So, Windy Hollow, Philip Oakley.
I just want to say thanks to everybody for coming. I know you guys spend a lot of money and travel a lot of times, tough economic times, to participate in this event. We appreciate it. We're glad to put it on. I want to thank Damon for helping me so much with keeping up who's paid, who hasn't paid, t-shirt sizes and everything. And a big thanks this year to Bruno for letting us use his website free of charge to promote the race and the event. Bruno, I really appreciate that. And both these guys deserve a big round of applause for helping us out. Yeah, we need to promote this more up north.
Yeah, we got guys coming from Australia. America ought to be easy.
yeah, absolutely. You would think.
I used to love summer in Michigan, but I always had to work there weekend.
Each year we've got some badass Big Block Fords that run this event. Some really quick, nice cars. I mean, just words can't describe how much power some of these people are putting down to the ground. Last year, the winner of the door car, the quickest door car, was Bobby Small. This year, he gets the winner of the quickest open wheel car. Bobby, where are you?
I really appreciate this. I appreciate Philip putting all of this stuff on. Second time I've been in a car. I want to thank Mr. Mayfield, Laws Mayfield, Mayfield Motorsports, Charlie Evans, Liam Evans, Tim from Fab Shop, and my wife and kids. Thank you.
It was a tough call on the quickest door car. There was a lot of fast cars here, and it kept going back and forth. It was like Rich Talley and his Pro Charge Maverick. He laid down a really quick pass, and then so did Dan Hobbs and Wes Littrell. And then we had one more that laid down a very impressive pass, and that was with a stick car. Tim Murphy,
Yeah.
quickest door car.
All right, the franchise.
In the house.
Lasts longer than a check. Yep. Man,
Good job.
I'm honored. We had fun place to put this. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you. Man, I didn't have a speech prepared because I didn't know if our stuff would run or break or whatever. But I just want to say thanks to everybody using our stuff. The first time I came down here and did the display thing, man, there were 2 cars here had our headers, and now every dragster out here does. So
Yeah.
I just want to say thanks to everybody else out here, and we really appreciate it.
This is an annual traveling award, the Big Block Ford Forum Contributor of the Year. It's the person who contributes the most to our Big Block Ford community. Last year, it was kind of a representation because everyone was trying to help Chuck get his car back together because it broke last year. Turned out we had a cracked head. It was getting water into the oil. So we had like just tons of people trying to help him out, trying to get his car back together. Unfortunately, it didn't work, but still, it's the thought that counts. Everybody's trying to get him back on the track. But since then, some things have changed, and without this one particular person, I think the Ford Forum probably would have just split, and people would have just went their own different directions. And if it wasn't for Nick Bruno putting on his forum, building a new one for all of us, for all the hardcore big block Ford guys, we wouldn't be here today, in my opinion. So the Contributor of the Year Award, Nick Bruno.
Yeah.
I also like to keep Tim Smiley down here because this is his rod. And if you haven't heard the story, we'll post it again on the forum. Or if you want to read it right here, it's a really good story. Kim, where are you? Oh, there you are. So actually, Kim needs to present this award because this is his number 6 rod, and it's got a really cool story behind it.
Damon asked me to do this, I guess, because I know more about this, more about the history of this particular piece of shrapnel. And my wife knows very little about it, other than that she's been dusting it for as long as she knows me, and putting it in a drawer and finding it back out on a table somewhere where I could see it. But it chokes me a little bit. But you need to read that story right there, and that will help you understand what a high honor this is.
Thank you very much, Kim. Thank you. Well, I'd like to thank everybody. Thanks for Philip putting on this event, all the guys. This is a huge honor. Thank you, Kim, Damon, and thanks, guys, for putting me up on with that site. I know I'm a pain in the ass sometimes, but we
What do you see? We write about you when we get home.
we all have fun, and this is huge. Thank you guys very much.
This would be a good time to hit them up for some money.
We have a couple of new awards this year. We have actually co-winners. Some people couldn't bring their cars for various reasons. Maybe they broke or they couldn't get it together in time. So this year we've got a couple of new awards for the Pit Biatch of the Year. This year's award, Blake Cartwright, Chuck Hager, come down. Blake Cartwright, here's your award. Show it to everyone.
It's the Fast and the Furious.
We got one more for Chuck.
Oh no.
Oh, you're gonna like this.
Yeah.
No doubt. These are our co-winners this year. Pit Biatch of the Year 2010 Big Block Ford Bass. Give them a big round of applause.
We're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it.
That's my idea. Thanks again, everyone. We'll all get together real soon. I know some guys have mentioned maybe getting together in Bowling Green sometime this year. Try to get not actually a big block Ford bash, but a bunch of us getting together and do some racing. So.
NMRA finals?
No, just sometime maybe the next month or so, just to get together. We'll still do the NMRA finals in October. A lot of us will be there, but I know Rick and a couple other people were talking about just going to Bowling Green.
That's Ford event at Norwalk.
Yeah, that's in July, so maybe some of us can meet up there. But anyway, thanks again for coming. Appreciate it. Big round of applause for all you guys. Thanks for our winners. Thanks to our Pit Biatches for all their help.
We've caught up with Christina Lawyer, who won last year's and went down fighting this year. Christina, tell me about that run today.
We got to the semis and I was 8 red, unfortunately, but it was close enough that I was over it by the time I got back. And when you are that close, it's okay. It was an honest loss, and we lost to a good friend, so it was still a good day.
Tell me who's helping you out with your car.
Of course, Charlie Evans, as always. He provides our engines, and we love him for it. It's a great engine. Dragstersforsale.com helps us out a lot. And other than that, my parents.
Now, when you're not racing at the Big Block Ford Bash, where do you race and what do you do?
We follow the JEGS Super Quick Series in Division 3. It used to be 10 race series. Now I think it's 9 races this year, all around the Division 3, all around the Midwest. When we're not doing that, we race at our home track, Chandler Motorsports Park. And yeah, that's about it. We catch races like this, special races like this.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one, babe.
Will do.
Harold, first of all, tell us about that car, and then I'll ask you about the runs today.
What do you want to know about it?
What you got in it?
472 Ford motor.
Oh, of course, a Ford. And you win a few rounds today, hey?
A few, yeah.
Yeah, a few. Tell me about it. What was it like out there?
It was nice because it was the first time I've had the car out this year to make any runs on it. New motor, new transmission, switched from gas to alcohol. I had no clue what I was doing. Just lucked into going a few.
That sounds pretty good. Luck's what you always need.
Yeah, that's
very good.
Somebody said something to you today about a trophy lasts longer than a check or something.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, a trophy lasts longer than a check, and that's the truth in this time. That's the truth. Who helps you out with your ride?
Who helps me out?
Yeah, does anybody help you out? Or
yeah, about everybody. Rick helps me, Mark and Mike help me, and a guy at home, a Chevrolet guy named Kenny Gerwin, he helps me immensely, and there's quite a few guys. And they take, they feel sorry for me because I'm old and gray-headed and fat.
I get the same thing. Well, man, thank you for coming out and seeing us, and congratulations on that good run today.
Yeah, my only regret is I didn't get that piece of plywood. That's what I wanted. Damn the check. I wanted that plywood.
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, next year.
Next year's always. That's right. Well, last year I got intimidated, and I said, well, I'll get it next year. Well, I got almost there. Next year,
you're getting closer.
Yeah.
Well, last year, Nick Bruno wasn't running any good, and he's taken the grudge match twice now. So
he set him up a bracket he could win at.
All right, we'll finish it on that one. Thank you, buddy.
All right, you guys be good.
Nick Bruno have a really nice Mustang, and was putting down some terrific numbers. He's also the owner of the 429-464.com forum. Nick, first of all, tell us about that run. You won today.
Yep, we had another little grudge match between me and Gowie, and we tried to apply a little bit more power mid-track, and the track wouldn't hold it. Very hot out here. The temps on the track temps are hot. We've got to work on the suspension. BF Evans Race Parts gave us a great motor. Steve Johnson from Induction Solutions got us a great tune on the nitrous, and the car is definitely moving out. We just got to work on the suspension now. So.
Sounds good. Now tell me a little bit about your crew chief that you got working for you.
Well, we got Randy Russell, came with me from Alabama. He's done a great job today with all the tire pressures, all the good stuff, normal basic stuff. And of course I got my son Stephen Bruno. He's around making a mess of everything, talking smack, causing trouble. But
sounds like a Bruno to me.
Yeah. But he's having a great time this year too.
All right, Nick. Well, we thank you. Thank you for putting together the forum, and thanks for everything.
Thank you, guys.
We've caught up with Bob Shrewsbury, who won the Super Pro round of the Big Block Ford Bash for 2010. Bob, first of all, tell us about those runs today.
Every round, we had to buy the first round and carried it, I think, 3 or 4 rounds. When you buy a run, if you race somebody, it carries over and blah blah blah. So we got fortunate enough to get down to 5, and then got to buy at 5. And just tough rounds. I mean, you still got to win the rounds. There's a whole lot of good competitors out here. I mean, these guys, these Fords are awesome. Awesome people, awesome drivers.
Some great racing going down
sure
today.
Was.
Okay, tell me about your motor. What size?
This is a 559 Big Block Ford. Cylinder head work and intake manifolds poured by Charlie Evans. I did all the machine work on the block. We put this thing together and made 66 dyno pulls. it was broke in when we came to the racetrack. So
that's for sure.
We took it apart and had some issues and took care of that. But the bearings looked like it just took them out of the box. Just
Wonderful.
Beautiful, good piece.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Can't ask for much more than that.
Not
Tell me
anymore,
who's
yeah.
helping you out with you right here.
Well, first off, my wife Mary is over there in the trailer. Automotive Machine Performance, where I work. BF Evans Ford, RaceParts.com. Charlie Evans Racing. Mayfield Hodges threw the paint on there and did an outstanding job on that. Laws Mayfield has helped me some. Lim Evans, I appreciate him. Philip Oakley's Automotive has been big behind the scenes guy. I mean, just hands on. We put the car together in his garage.
Yeah.
And we just been having fun. I mean, we're tickled to death to get a win this early with a brand new car. You know?
Yeah, that's pretty special. Well, man, congratulations.
I appreciate it.
And hope to see you back here next year.
I'll be back here next year.
We've left Windy Hollow Dragway for the weekend, and we've made it to the Super 8 Motel where we're staying, thanks to Brandon Reed. And we caught up with a guy who has to get the longest haul award, and he did get the longest haul award. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Stephen and I'm from Sydney, Australia.
Sydney, Australia. Why did you come all the way to Owensboro, Kentucky from Sydney, Australia?
Because I've been on the 460 Ford forum for a while, and now the 460 Ford and the 460 429 forum for a while. And I just wanted to meet all the people that I've been banging away on the keyboard with for a while, and I've got to say, you guys are all just as friendly and, well, I got to say, I drank a lot of your beer, hospitable as I could have hoped for.
Well, that's just great, man. Now, do you have your own car that you race back in Australia?
I do. I've got a 70 Cobra, Torino Cobra. Only thing is, the motor blew up, and but while I've been here, I've lined up a new block, and I'm going to get new heads and everything from Lam and Charlie Evans. And when everything's back together, I want to be running in the 830s bracket. But I ran 850s before, so everybody loves my Torino. But
I can imagine. And what's the name of your local track there?
Well, I run at Sydney Dragway. It's one of. There's really in Australia. There's really only 3 proper drag racing tracks. There's Sydney Dragway and Willowbank, and in Perth they've got the Dragway there. Melbourne's really crying out for a drag racing facility that is at an NHRA standard. You know, like the other the 3 tracks that I mentioned, they're an NHRA standard track. If we could get another track at that standard, drag racing would absolutely kick off in Australia. As it did 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
Drag racing was the most popular motorsport in terms of attendance. So, we're looking forward to those days again, but, in the meantime, I'm happy to run there.
I've watched, thank God for Speed Channel, because I've caught some of the Australian racing, of course, the Aussie V8 supercars on the road
V8
courses there.
supercars, yeah.
And you guys sure put it down there. Thanks for coming all this way. I'm going to get some chicken on me from shaking your hand, but I don't care.
The chicken is good.
The chicken, all the food is good. When we first pulled into this place, Windy Hollow Dragway, for the 2010 Big Block Ford Bash, we saw this car and we just could not believe it. Wes Littoral's home-built T-model Ford pickup truck. Wes, what made you build this?
Oh, just decided I wanted something different. I'd raced my old truck for about 6 years, and I don't know, just got a harebrained scheme last year to build a wooden car similar to this. It's kind of like a panel van, and I've drove it a bunch, had a lot of fun. I thought, well, I want a matching race car to it, so I just turned around and built this truck, and this is the first race. It only made 3 passes before this weekend, and ended up winning the pro today, so I'm very proud of it. And I'd lost my job back in January, and this is what I've done in my free time. I had to have something to keep my mind occupied, and We worked all the way to the last minute to get her here. Built the trailer. I worked on it till 5 o'clock the night before the bash, so I'm pretty tired today. It's been a long day, but we're going to try to run again tonight and have some fun.
Man, well, you backed it up. I'll tell you, it's beautiful. Now, what the motor? What you got in there?
It's a 572 8-headed motor. It's got Ron's flying toilet, alcohol injected. The motor makes close to 1,000 horsepower. Got a power glide transmission. It's basically the whole running gear out of my '63 Ford, and it seems to work pretty well. I'm real happy with it.
I'd say it works real good, Wes. Thank you, and congratulations on that win.
Thank you, gentlemen, very much, and appreciate everybody at Windy Hollow and everybody that made this possible today. Thank you.
Thank you, Wes.
Yeah, he whooped my ass again.
So what happened? Fill us in.
Huh? I just spun. As soon as I left, it spun hard, had to lift, turned sideways, had to lift. He said he was sliding around too when in his second stage.
Tell us about that last run with Greg. I just talked to Greg.
Wow. Well, I figured he was going to pour the whole kitchen sink on that deal. So I figured I'd do the same. But man, that track was very tricky, very greasy. So, but we all had fun. We both had fun on that one.
I like those when we got them. I know it's not stable. No, that's pretty sturdy.
Looks like it's not your average human.
Some kind of alien. He sat down in that chair and I agree.
I gave him the hatch.
So Lily, what'd you think about the first big block Ford bash you've attended?
I loved it. I'll be back.
What were some of your highlights?
Man, I'd say the biggest highlight would be seeing Chuck in the pink Sierra. That made the whole thing.
Now that's a highlight. And the fact that he liked it so much, that was even.
Has that been disturbing?
Yeah, it was pretty disturbing, especially after seeing that picture of him with the Colonel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, molesting Colonel Sanders.
So what do you think, Richie?
I like Wes's build for the year. That was good. That was good right there. We need to stain it. Hopefully it don't rot away.
So in your opinion, I mean, you're really good with woodwork and stuff. What would you use to stain this truck?
Definitely an exterior clear on it, and I'd probably go with a golden oak. I think it'd look good. Yeah.
You get a powder coated gold or something like that. Whole chassis powder coated, yeah. Stain the wood real nice. I was thinking about the little router work and maybe put some
scrolls or something in it, or like some stripes down or something.
Flames.
Flames. That would be really cool.
So, Rich, how'd you like your big wheel stand in that?
I like the big wheel stand better than the landing.
What did it feel like?
Yeah, I don't know. It was the first one, so.
First one's always the scariest.
Yeah, the landing was the worst one. It was cool.
That pedal with the boss motor, he pulled up on badass wheels down there. Did you see that one?
No, I was running up to
He
the...
came up,
Yeah.
down. He did once like 4 times.
At the end of that run, I was down at the big end.
Yeah, I was down there with you.
Yeah.
Me and Philip were down there.
Philip down into it. That was hilarious. I got that on video. That's hilarious.
I didn't see that at all in my camera.
I'd like to see that camera view of it. Just was it the final race? Just
Yeah. I think it was the last round he won because he lost that one.
Yeah.
It was like the 4th round. Yeah.
I mean, he was in that thing forever.
You'll not only see it, but we'll do slow-mos of it on the video.
We're doing a picture sequence like Damon had to do.
See, I can do that with the video. I can go slow fast.
What'd you think, Tracy?
I'm here for the party. I had a great time. We have to do this again next year.
Talk dirty to the cameraman.
That's the videos they don't show.
That's the videos in the gun safe in the house.
So tell us about the Pit Biatch Award. How did that happen?
Well, because Chuck didn't get his car ready in time, he got the pink tiara. And because Snake, Mr. Cartwright, did not get his car ready in time and was supposed to take me for a ride this year.
You know, if Chuck doesn't get his car ready by next year, he needs a pink tutu to go with that. An awful big tutu, but
it would be more like a 4-4, I think.
4-4, yeah.
You can put 2 tutus together.
Yeah, I said 4-4. He's not around, is he?
That's bad, yeah. That's not on
I'd
video.
run if he came at me.
Is he
That's
napping?
on video. He's got it on video.
Delete that.
Can you rewind that?
No, but we will take bribes to make sure it doesn't hit the video.
I didn't say was me.
I have proof. Chuck, we all love you.
It was him.
Yeah, blame me. I always get blamed
I
for
was
it.
reading the cue card.
Like I said, there's a lot of thought that goes into what I do.
Tell us about Albert Clark.
We need stickers
Albert
for our
Clark.
cars, Albert
I don't
Clark
know
stickers.
You don't?
Oh, if you knew Albert, Albert's a mean man.
Albert sends out Christmas cards every year. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Did you have you gotten one yet?
I haven't gotten Albert.
If you're a really good boy, maybe you'll get one this year.
Albert.
Should you be on the list?
I don't know, should I?
You might be.
Oh, you never know.
I've been on a couple in my life.
You put a lot of old school stuff. You really have like tell me. I stayed from Livermore motherfucking high school.
Well, I can't really get away with it. Oh yeah.
What are you guys doing over here?
We're trying to get burnt.
Are you? What are you making? Studs or fries?
The same thing. Started out as spuds.
Byproduct of potato.
Good. Just set it in, I'll dip them out. Actually, that basket is waste. Sit down in.
What's in this one?
But I like how it's like on my house. We can build a Mustang-sized Falcon that'll work. And if
if there is a future for that platform, there is a future for Ford Australia. But if we have to have like a Taurus or a Fusion or whatever, there's no future for Ford Australia because they can just import it.
Well, I don't know why I'm here being pessimistic, but I understand the paranoia.
Look, there are lots of pessimists in Australia.
Well, a lot of pessimists here. No, not official. There we go. Help yourself.
What are you eating?
Chicken. Nothing left now.
Where'd you get the chicken?
Over there on that big pot.
Who's making it?
Huh?
Who's making the chicken? Who's cooking it?
My buddies from Pennsylvania.
They take care of you?
They take care of me.
2010 Ford Racing Performance Parts Big Block Ford Bash with the V.F. Evans Ford Super Pro, Performance Crankshaft Pro, and Probe Industries 10.5 races. With associate sponsors, Quick Flow Cylinder Head, Jomar Performance Products, Automotive Machine and Performance, Quick Fuel Technologies, Charlie Evans, and CKR Mobile Electronics.